guys, my name is Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to redo the Unpopular Opinions book tag. The original tag for this was created by the book archer, whose tag I will leave down in the description box, the original video, and I was tagged to do this by Amanda over at the Naughty Librarian. I will link her tag down in the description box, as well as leaving the questions there. Goodness gracious. Are we ready? Are we ready for some salty? Cause it's coming. Pretty sure it's coming. Question number 1: is a popular book or series you didn't like? Stalking Jack the Ripper is exactly what it sounds like and what the cover looks like. There's like this Victorian aged woman, young lady, who is kind of going against what the proper thing is, and she's training with her uncle to be
I can't fucking stand this
doctor, some kind of mortician. I don't know, something she's examining dead bodies, okay? I was expecting some Dr. Quinn medicine woman level, you know, fighting the patriarchy who are telling her she can't be a doctor because she's a woman, and she's like, fuck you, I do what I want, and taking care of people who won't go to regular doctors like criminals and shit at first, except Jack the Ripper's involved. But this was... what I got was 112% straight up, pure, unadulterated fuckery. Just fuckery, just unabashed fuckery. First of all, you have this woman who has been training in medical science, and her inner dialogue, she thinks the dead body smells like chicken. She also thought that she could fix a decapitated person. But like she said, I believe it was, if only I could have gotten there sooner, I could have put my handkerchief on his neck. Bitch's head is cut off. What you gonna put? What is it going? You gonna put a bow on the stump? Is that gonna make the head magically? I couldn't even finish it. I hated this book. I hated this book so much. Trash. Number 2, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. So for this one, there really isn't a popular one that everybody trashed that I liked. So I will go with the, out of all the books on my Goodreads page, what had the least stars, or the lowest average at like 3.08, was Beast by Lisa Jensen. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And a lot of people didn't like it because the way that it was written in the beginning, it kind of looks like the Beast was a serial rapist who gets like a redemption arc, and everybody was like, there is no redemption arc for that kind of shit. So she kind of tried to pull off this is what's going on over here, don't look at what I'm doing in this hand, to the last minute, pow, you didn't even see this. But what was going on in this hand looked like some offensive fuckery, so everybody was DNFing it. I stuck with it, and I really liked the book. So I know why a lot of people were like, I can't do this, because it had the potential to trigger a whole bunch of people. But I really enjoyed the book. That aside, you just have to get past it and see it's not really like what you think happened didn't really happen for the most part, like 98% of it, or what you think is gonna happen. But she still wrote it in a way that it was kind of, you gotta make yourself read past what you think is harmful content to see that that's not really what happened, and it kind of like set a bunch of people up for failure. 3, a love triangle where the main character ended up with someone you didn't think they should have ended up with, or an OTP that you don't ship. Bitch. Okay, so I had a buddy read along quite a while back, not that far back, for the first book in the Chicagoland vampire series. It was a Hunger Bites or Girl Bites, some whatever. And it's a kind of urban fantasy series with vampires that's set in Chicago. And I didn't dislike the book. I don't dislike Chloe Neal's writing, because I actually started reading the era of Chicago vampire series, like the spin-off secondary series that she just put out August of this year, and that book was fucking amazing. What killed this series for me was motherfucking Merritt and Ethan. So Merritt was a bit of a Mary Sue, which I had the potential to look past, except for Ethan was a grade A dick face, like, and he didn't grow out of it in like the first or second book, and I'm just like, why are you together again? Like, I don't ship you at all. It wasn't like he's like the jackass hero who just kind of is a little bit of a jerk, but he don't really do anything mean to you. Like, he says mean things maybe, or he says like snarky things, or he teases you or whatnot. But no, this, he was just like, I'm fucking this one over here, but you can be my mistress though. Bitch, are you out your rabbit ass? Man, get the fuck. Then there was the ending, which was, I mean, I kind of like you more now, but this guy over here who's been trying to date you and was a jackass to you also, and wouldn't probably not treat you as well as you would be treated here, but, you know, for political reasons, why don't you just fucking go with him? Just do it. Take one for the team, bitch. Like, I just fucking hated him so much. You are such a douche nozzle. Oh, God. Why? Like, the reason in particular, the reason I like paranormal romance is because I liked, like, the feral quality to them, like, the kind of possessive passion that is written into the characters, because they're animalistic, they're shifters, they're vampires, they're otherworld creatures, they're not humans. So they get that really, like, overprotective in the beginning, and I like that in my heroes, as long as it's like supernatural. If you're just like a regular dude and you just popping up out of nowhere, jumping through bitches' bedroom windows and stuff, that might be a bit much, but I don't mind them in my supernatural heroes. And so to like be used to one, like, I found you, you're my mate, whatever, and now nobody else can touch you and they better treat you right or I will fucking rip all of their heads off and shove them up their asses, to, I mean, yeah, we could be together, but that's not really gonna get me nowhere politically, so why don't you just date Donald Trump over here? I mean, I know he's short and got little hands, but just do it, bitch. You always complaining. Just do what I ask you. Like, shit, just drove me fucking crazy. Ooh. 4. A popular book genre that you hardly seem to reach for. I do not read thrillers unless it's romantic thriller or romantic suspense, and I do not read horror books. I'm one of those people that I do not see the entertainment value of having the shit scared out of me. That's not fun to me. That's just not amusing. It's just scary. Who likes that feeling? I don't like that feeling. What is wrong with y'all? I cannot fucking stand it. We go to a haunted house. I come out the end. I'll be like, whoo, that was fun. Oh shit. I'll be like, nah, I gotta stay up all night. Which one of you motherfuckers is staying up with me to watch SpongeBob? I don't even like SpongeBob, but we finna watch cartoons, goddammit, because we ain't going to sleep in this bitch. All of y'all are coming to my house. And if you try to sneak out of something and scare me, you're gonna get stabbed. That's just, I can't do horror. Can't do it. I just ain't got it in me. I can't. 5. A popular or beloved character that you just can't seem to get into. Oh, hello. I hate this bitch so much. She's better in like book 5 and 6, or like 4 and 5. But when she was still, who the fuck was she first? Selena. I just want to kick her in the tit all the time, like constantly. I fucking hate you. You're annoying. I don't like. I understand what you were going for, and you wanted to go for the fucking. Should I tell y'all what the hell I'm talking about? That might be helpful. So this is the Assassin's Blade. This is the book of novellas that is like 3.5 or 2.5 or whatever the fuck in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Throne of Glass series starts off with this like teenage badass assassin that lighter coming out of my chest. Shit. It's about this supposed teenage badass assassin who is held in this like hardcore like mining prison for like hardened criminals, and she is offered, you know, we'll give you your life maybe if you can survive this competition with other killers, and then you'll be like the king's assassin, so you can still kill people, but like we won't kill you for doing so. You know, it's not that bad of a deal. And so she goes to this competition, and it's just straight foolishness the whole time. Like, I see what they were going for, and Sarah J. Maas was trying to write this character who is badass and still likes, you know, dresses and reading and blah, 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 blah. But instead, she just came off as, like, an airhead. And it wasn't that she was necessarily saying completely frivolous shit, but it was that she was doing shit that was just stupid. Like, You should have died 17 times over for the ignorant shit you was doing in this book. I just can't. So like the first book, there's this competition, and then people start mysteriously dying outside of the competition part of the competition. And not only that, but like the king was like, I'm gonna get all you killers and take y'all into my castle, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to be better killers though. I mean, can't nothing go wrong with that, right? And I'm gonna let y'all just run unfettered around my motherfucking house, and I just released all of y'all from goddamn jail, but you know, whatever. On top of that, you know, outside of that competition, people just started dying in the hallways and shit. Like, I can't even go get a glass of water at night. I might get fucking assassinated. Nobody knows what's happening. Don't nobody know why motherfuckers dying. Motherfuckers just dropping like fries. And somebody leaves some candy on this bitch bed with no note, no nothing. Just, oh, y'all are randomly getting assassinated. Ooh, candy, nom. I can't. If she ain't assassinate, mind you, not no damn body. Not nobody. The whole book. I don't think she did anything like assassin-like, because to be an assassin, you can't just like react to shit. You have to think of shit. You gotta make an escape plan. You gotta have a, you can't just off the top of your head just stab a bitch and then be like, I'm an assassin. It don't fucking work like that. I'm assuming. She didn't even do anything that remotely showed any kind of like forethought and intelligence until like book 3 or 4 with some shit involving a bank. And even still, it was kind of just half-assed on in there. But you know, what do I know? I ain't wrote shit successfully that published, so whatever. I lost my train of thought. She just ain't assassinated, not damn nobody. Then towards the end of this competition, some crazy shit pops off. And one of the guards, the virgin captain of the guard, who's never killed anybody, and is the captain of the guard that's supposed to protect the king, and you ain't not, okay, whatever. That's a minor thing. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, I said. Calm down. Gives her this weapon. And she's like, but now I'm gonna use this stick, though. I wish I was making this shit up. Like, what? Nah, but this stick looks like a viable option to defeat this monster. It's cool, keep your sword, bro. I want this stick. I'm gonna fuck people up with this stick. I don't need a sword. I don't like this. I don't like her. She didn't get interested until her second love interest came. And basically was like, stop being a whiny little bitch. And it's like, yes. And then he started being that, like, you're my whiny little bitch. And it's okay now because I know that you've suffered. And I was like, whatever. Fuck it. I give up. So I want to read the last book in the series, which is about to come out this year, I think. Or might have just came out, or it's about to come out. Whatever. Just because I want to see what happened to her. But, like, I skipped all over the series. Like, Tower of Dawn, I'm not reading shit. I don't care what happened to Kale. Kale is emotionally fucking constipated. I don't care what you say. He's emotionally constipated. Fuck it, whatever, it's the truth. Next question. 6, a popular author that you can't seem to get into. I won't be a Dickens to Sarah J. Maas because I really did like the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, because the second book in the ACOTAR series, A Court of Mist and Fury, is actually what led to me creating a book too. So I can't say I'm not into her. I just don't like the Thornglass series or the ACOTAR series past A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh, I guess I gotta answer the question. A popular author that you just can't seem to get into. This shit right here. Kristina Lauren, the Beautiful Bastard series, of which I have several over there. Forgetting, because I've read Twilight fanfiction for forever. Yes, I read fanfiction for stuff I didn't like, because the key to fanfiction, if you want to find good fanfiction, is that you gotta find fanfiction for the most popular books, that being Harry Potter and Twilight fanfiction to this day. So you can read the alternate universe ones, which don't feature, like, Edward and Bella as Twilight, as vampires and whatnot in their everyday situations, which is what the fuck this came from. I read this when it was fan fiction and fucking forgot. Same as 50 Shades of Fuck You and Fuck Your Safe Words. I hate that goddamn book. I hate that book so much. Anyway, I read this when it was fan fiction and I was just like, this was, like, it's not that it was smutty. It's not that it was contemporary romance. It's not that it was office romance. It's not that it was office romance and the sex scenes took place at work or immediately. It was just not well done. I've read stories and books where that happens and it's done well. Or even if not well, better than this well. This is like raw. And I've read some that are like medium well. They still got some pink in the middle, but it's okay. Like I read some well done ones too. But this is still mooing. It's not done, baby. It's mooing. I don't want my steak mooing at me. This is not even steak. This is like ground meatloaf surprise. This is meatloaf surprise. I can't fucking stand this. I tried to read it like last month or month before last, and I got 2 pages into it. I'm like, y'all already fucking? Like, I mean, okay, but like, damn. It's just fuck. This ain't even smut. This is porn. And bad porn. This is bad Twilight porn. Just I can't. I can't. It says more than 2 million reads online. This is the first time in print. There is a fucking reason for that. A, bitches will read anything online if it's free. If I'm bored enough, I'll read a Donald Trump article. That don't mean I want you to print it out for me and make me fucking pay for it. Shit. Like, fan fiction is free. So that means it's the same thing as like reading Kindle KU, Kindle Unlimited books. You allow a certain bit more fuckery when you ain't gotta pay for said fuckery. When you just desperate to read a thing because you read fast like I do, or you poor like I am, or both like me, and you run out of books and you ain't got no money to buy no more Jesus, you just like, I'll read some fan fiction, which I love fan fiction. So I was like, I'll read it. And then when it's fan fiction, you just like, it's just like the bitch next door is just writing whatever. It's cool. I like it for, you know, what it is. But I don't want you to bind it up and make me pay for it, Father God. What? 7. A popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. This could be like the Lost Princess trope, the manic pixie dream girl bullshit trope, the hate to love trope. It could be the captee trope. It could be like love triangles, which is my answer. I don't like love triangles. A, because they're not attractive to me. They not realistic. I can't find one person. I don't need 2 to pick from. Just give me one decent one, Jesus. I am of the mentality that if you can't decide between either one, you can't be all that enthused about neither one of these motherfuckers. You just can't. You can't. Because if I meet somebody and if they don't come at the same time, so to speak, person A comes along, yeah? And you all in love and you think he or she or they are your soulmate and y'all are just cool, and then here come person B. If you so cool with person A, person B should not even be on your radar. You should not be checking for person B. So person B, even if they be checking for you, you should be like, bye Felicia. I think if you allow that person to get close enough to now where they on even footing, you couldn't have been this crazy about this person. You couldn't have. You couldn't have. So I don't like love triangles, because I just am of the mindset that that's just not if you was that crazy about the first motherfucker you was with, there wouldn't be no room for motherfucker number 2 to come begin and beat motherfucker number 2. That's, yay or nay? Like, yes or no? What you think? Because I don't, that's why I don't like love triangles. They make me a little salty. Like, I got 1 and this bitch got like 3. You selfish. Give me 1 of them, damn it. You don't need 3. You don't need 2. You got quadrangles and shit. Just give me 1. God damn it, selfish bitch. Anyway, I don't like love triangles. I don't. They're not amusing to me. They're not fun. And I'm just like, bitch. Because if it's a clear choice, that makes it worse. Because I'm like, you love this one. This one's good to you. This one not only came in and was a homework, which means he is disrespectful as fuck. Or she, or they, are disrespectful as fuck. But there should have been no room for this motherfucker to come slide in the DMs. Your DMs should be closed, bitch. They should be closed. You was off the market. You not single no more. They should be closed. They should be closed. If you was really here for this one, there is no room for this one to come be homework. There's not. And if they came at the same time, a lot of the times there's a clear distinction. Like, one of them is a nice person, and one of them might be a little sexier, but he's a dick. Not like a Kaz Brecker dick, which would be fuck hot, but like, just an asshole. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't like love triangles. I'll probably chug this wine a little too fast because I hear myself. I am loud and obnoxious right now. Sorry, not sorry. I ain't sorry. No, hell no. 8. A popular series that you have no interest in reading. So, firstly, there are several of what I call bitches in ball gowns, which is books with covers like Lux. This might be a fuck awesome book, but even historical romance novels don't do that. Unless the ball gown's coming off and it's hanging down in this area code, Jesus. But there's just something about that book that makes me think there's fuckery inside with that cover. So I just, But more specifically, I guess I can go with this shit. So if you can see over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of Stephen King's Dark Tower books in the paperback, laminated, illustrated. They have full page color illustrations in them, like this. This is a newer reprint. I mean, that's a reprint, I think, but whatever, because the original one was printed in magazines or stories, articles, what the fuck ever. But all of these ones that I have are illustrated. Everybody's like, it's Stephen King's magnum opus, and it's not horror, it's just like creepy, like the magic's weird. So I was like, that's right up Lauren's alley. I can get with that because I've never read Stephen King. Because like I just said a couple questions ago, I don't like being scared. Help me, Tom Cruise. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I was like, well, this sounds like something I can get with, and I can see what the hype is with Stephen King. And then I read it and was like, what the? This can't be what this is the magnum opus. This is the no. The Gunslinger, being book 1 of the Dark Tower series, reads like a spaghetti western, but a parody of a spaghetti western. That's bad. It reads like if you've seen those parody movies of Scream and Scream 2 and Scream 3 and what are they called? Scary Movie and Not Another Teenage Movie. Is there's like a parody of all the like teenage rom-coms and shit, and the parody of all the horror movies and blah 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 blah, and there was one that's like a parody of all the zombie movies or some shit. This is like a parody of a Quentin Tarantino movie, which is damn near a parody itself. Like, the main character in this one was, what, Roland? No, not Roland. Roland's a bad dude. The Gunslinger. I can't think of his name. Whatever. He is like trying to be John Wayne, but he's more like Clint Eastwood, and somebody hit the caricature button on the edit thing, and he just got a real damn like tall, dark, handsome, quiet, doesn't speak to nobody, a dick to everybody. He comes around, he just stands there quiet, and men start ushering their wives and daughters away, and all the motherfucker did was walking to the bar and stand in the doorway. And I'm like, nah, gave it some time, because this, mind you, this is written in like the 60s, 70s, or 80s, or whatever. It might not have been such a played out thing back then, but then it just kept getting worse and worse. And then I flipped forward in other books and started seeing his use of the F word, not fuck, the F word that's a homosexual slur, and N word, which I'm like, well, no, we can't do that, because this is not like To Kill a Mockingbird where you used it situationally and because the characters are racist, and this is a book that heavily deals with race and racism. And then I looked further into it because I was like, maybe you just touchy hole, like calm down. So I looked further into it, but all of his goddamn characters, like, it's in every book or series, is just the N word and the F word get thrown in there somewhere, and it's just like, dog. You can't create a character you can't create a villain without making him drop the N-bomb. Like, this is not necessary. This is a lot. And like in every, I came across in like 3 or 4 different series. Like, I'm good. I won't get rid of them though, because it took me forever to collect these shits. They first came up on my radar when the Dark Tower movie started being talked about as a thing. And then I started seeing that it wasn't a scary thing. And I was like, I can get with this. This sounds like something that's right up my alley. Like creepy magic, like paranormal as opposed to horror. Yeah, I can do this. And then just, no. Bad King. Bad. 9. The saying goes, the book is better than the movie. Pick a book that you like the movie better than the book, or movie or TV show. For this one, I went with Everything by Nicola Yoon. Now, if you have not read Everything, which is a contemporary romance about a couple, well, not about a couple, it's about this girl who has this really, really, like, legit complicated autoimmune disorder to where she basically lives at home like the guy in the bubble. Like, she can't be exposed to germs, she can't go outside, she can't do all of these things. They have all kind of, like, crazy filters in her house and all these things to, like, airlock doors and windows to make sure she's not exposed to any air from outside before it's purified and all kind of other crazy shit. If you, she also has, like, some psych stuff going on, obviously, because she's been locked in the house all this time, but then she meets the boy next door, and now she's like, but I want to go outside. So, if you have not read that book, but you want to, this will be spoilery, so this is a long-ass warning. By now, you've had time to mute my big-ass mouth. Just saying. So in the book, it was a little, like, irksome because it came across as, like, this magic boy moved next door and he fixed me and now I want to go outside. It turns out, now again, spoiler warning, turns out that she ain't fucking sick. Her mama was just cray-cray as fuck and didn't want to let her ass out of the house. So, I mean, she wasn't like that cray-cray. Like, she was like, she wasn't like no wire hangers cray-cray, but she was a little, she was a little traumatized, is better way of saying it, because she had to deal with some things and they just affected her strongly, and she couldn't see herself letting go of her child, and it manifested into her seeing or believing that her child had this thing because she got sick a couple times as a baby. At any rate, in the book, that was like a very jarring, like, ha, surprise, this whole book is bullshit, like that, was that Shutter Island? Like, guess what, this motherfucker's a patient. Ha, gotcha. It had that, like, disjointed, like, slap, surprise, kind of a cutoff thing where everything you knew in the past was straight up fuckery. But in the movie, they handled it a little bit better. And it also was more creatively done, the way they communicated, because otherwise it would be boring. Like, she's sitting there holding up signs in her bedroom window so that her neighbor next door could see it, because they can't pass, they can't go to each other's house yet. But that would have been a boring-ass movie. So the way they show the conversations was creative, because they kind of went into, like, her headspace, her dreamscape. And it showed, like, them talking, and it being, like, a little architect build she had. So they'd be talking inside the project she's working on, because this is what she's imagining. So I like the movie way better, because it had those in there. And that kind of stuff wasn't really described in the book. And then because the book, the transition was more jarring than it came off in the movie. So I like the movie better. But I will never again go see a YA movie on release date, because I was sitting in the theater with a bunch of 12-year-old girls named Mama, and they kept just screaming when the little cute boy came on the screen all the time. I can't think of his name. He really was a handsome little somebody. He was cute. But I couldn't watch the movie because everybody was squealing and shrieking and all this other stuff. But, yeah. I think I'm out of questions, so I don't know who to tag, because I'm sure everybody's done this already. So if you're watching this, consider yourself tagged. Yep, consider yourself tagged. That's shit for that. Fuck yep. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't go watch my old one, because it was so awkward. I was also very intoxicated. I'm not that intoxicated now, I'm just tipsy. But that one, I was drinking Moscow Mules, not wine. I was filming that one. That shit. Don't watch it, though, because I was sitting, like, it was one of my first handful of videos. It was bad lighting. I was sitting, like, in a chair in the middle of the living room. There's nothing behind me. Just don't do it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And y'all fucking awesome. So thank y'all so much for putting up with my crazy ass. I'll see you next video. Bye.